Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Destiny. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a story time. I believe that I'm going to title it like My Friend Left Me. I'm not really sure what I'm going to title it. My friend left me for her other friend. I don't know what should I title it. I'm still trying to figure that out. But if you like story times, if you like what I eat in a day videos, if you like curly hair routines, things like that, don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, we're just gonna get straight into the video. This story did happen a couple years ago. I believe it was when I was 19. This video starts with me being friends with this, first of all, I need to name her. I didn't think about that part. I'm just gonna name her Nicole because I don't know what else to name her. So me and Nicole, we met our freshman year of high school. And one thing about Nicole was very much out there. She's very like loud and I don't want to say obnoxious because I don't really like that. Sorry, I'm not flicking you guys off. She says what she feels what she says type of girl. Like she don't know when to shut up. I don't know how she is now. At least at the time, she just didn't know when to shut up. She always had something to say. And me personally, young, 14 years old, freshman in high school, I'm like, damn, this girl talks a lot. And a lot of people didn't, it's not that people didn't like her. A lot of people was just kind of like, okay, this girl, she talks a lot and she don't think before she speaks. And me personally, like I said, 14 years old, freshman year, when I first met her, I was kind of like, yeah, I don't really like her. She just would say stupid stuff. And I was like, okay, this girl ain't it for me. She ain't it. So basically, that's how our friendship started. I didn't really mess with her freshman year of high school. And it should have stayed like that. Eventually, we became close, and ask me how. I really don't even remember how. I want to say junior year. No, it might have been senior year. I don't really remember. We had lunch together. Now, it was me, Nicole, and like 3 other girls. The other girls right now, they don't need names. And just for an example of the way Nicole was, there was one of, let's say friend number one. Friend number one, I don't know what happened this day, but we were in a Chinese spot. This is like a story in a story. We were like in a Chinese spot and friend one, I don't think she was really in a good mood. And I remember. We were all having lunch or whatever. We were in this Chinese spot by our high school. And friend one ordered her food and she was on the phone with her mom talking about, I don't know, maybe what she was upset about. I don't really remember. So we're all just sitting down, chilling in the Chinese spot. And while friend one is like already upset and she's on the phone with her mom, Nicole is like looking at her food, doing too much. And friend one was like, yo, can you stop? Like, stop, whatever. Like, she was upset. Nicole like grabbed her food or like took something from her plate like without really asking, and friend one like flipped out, pushed her. They started fighting or like tussling, I don't really remember, in the Chinese spot. And we were all like, what the hell? And it was because Nicole was doing too much. But that was just like in like background, the kind of person she was. She just always did too much. After high school, me and Nicole become actually, like, we get closer to each other. We're actually pretty cool, whatever. By the way, Nicole, after high school, she ended up moving back to New York. So Nicole, I believe she's like originally from New York. I don't really know, honestly. I don't remember. I'm from New Jersey, Jersey City. And she eventually moves back to New York. So when she moved, everybody's kind of sad or whatever. But she's like, nah, like, we're still going to chill and everything because New York is just literally a train ride away, bus ride away, car ride away. We would have sleepovers, we would have dinner dates. She moved to New York, like I said, and she would come, in the beginning, she would come here. Well, not here, because I no longer live in Jersey City. But she would come to Jersey City to chill with the group of friends that we had. Eventually, we kind of I specifically kind of distanced myself from this group of friends. And it was like an incident that had happened with one of the friends. Her boyfriend like was talking, about my brother, and that's something I won't do. And she kind of like laughed about it, and I was just like, okay, I'm trying not to curse, but girl, that's not funny. And the funniest part is that now you guys are not together. So I kind of distanced myself from one of the friends because I didn't find it funny that she was like laughing about this guy talking about my brother. And I was like, yeah, I'm about to smack both of them. But that's besides the point. I lived with my grandma at the time, and I was not bringing Nicole to my house to chill. Mainly when we would chill in Jersey, it would just be at our other friend's house that I no longer like, you know, really chilled with or whatever. So it was just like, okay, if we're gonna chill, I'm gonna have to go to New York to chill with her. Basically, it started happening like that. I would go to New York to chill with her. We would have dinner, or we would go to her friend's house who was dorming. So this is just a little instant. There was this one day that I had gotten braces, and she didn't see me like maybe for a couple months. When we met up, she saw me and she was like, ew, like you're so ugly now with your braces. And it's like, damn girl, like what kind of friend says that to you? Like, I don't know about y'all, but I don't want friends like that. Like, I understand if you didn't think I look cute with my braces, but damn girl, you didn't have to say I was ugly, because why you lying? Because you know damn well I'm not ugly, not for nothing. Like, I know I'm not ugly. Maybe when I wake up, not even, I'm still cute. So when she said that, I was just kind of like, why you had to say that? Like, whatever. And she's like, oh, I'm just kidding, but I don't really like them. All right, girl, well, I don't really like you. All right, let's just get straight into the story of the time that she left me. This day, I don't know, I had a feeling, and I'm gonna tell you something. When God tries to give you signs, take the signs and run with them, baby. Honestly, I'm happy that I did go, because I realized like the way she was. I mean, I should have been known the way she was. So I had like this weird feeling this day, like, oh my God, I really shouldn't go to New York. And she hit me up to chill. We had plans, and she was saying that we were gonna chill. I end up going, and she's like, hey, we're gonna chill today. Usually when we would chill in New York, we would like chill in like Times Square, around Times Square. And we would like take a train together. She would meet me up at Times Square. First of all, fun fact, I do not like New York. Ain't no way I'm gonna go to New York now to chill with somebody. I mean, clearly it was because I was young, because we was chilling basically like outside and stuff. We met up in Times Square. So she ends up telling me, hey, like we're gonna go to Harlem. And I'm like, Harlem? Hold up, why are we going to Harlem? And she's like, oh, because my friend, and she would post this one girl on Instagram. She's like, oh, my friend lives in Harlem, so we're gonna like go chill with my friend in Harlem. She's like, oh, come on, we're gonna go, whatever. So we taking the train to Harlem. All right, I know how to get there now because of her. We're taking the train together, whatever. We get to Harlem. We get off the train, and you know, there's no, guys around the train station just chilling there. Probably like 8 or 9 p.m. We get off, and they're like, the guys are trying to talk to us, and she's just like, oh, please, whatever, you know, talking her stuff, whatever. And I'm just quiet. Her friend's house was like maybe 4 blocks away from the train station, something like that. I know we had to pass like, I believe we had to pass like this park. This whole time I'm kind of telling her like, I don't really feel like going to your friend's house. Like, she said something like we were gonna meet up with her friend and we were gonna head back to Times Square. So it wasn't gonna take too long. So I'm like, all right. So we get there, and I'm just kind of like, okay. And I'm, like I said, a shy person, especially when I first meet somebody. Like, I'm not about to be loud as hell with you. I'm like more of on the chill side. When I tell you, once this girl meets up with her friend, becomes a totally different person. This girl, who's Destiny? Like, Destiny came with me? What? Completely just forgets about me. It's like, okay, like, I came with you, girl. Like, what are you doing? And I'm like, okay, this ain't gonna be good. So we get inside. We go to, I don't know if we went to her friend's room or what, but her friend had a lot of people in that house. It's like maybe like 4 or 5 adults in this house. There's like maybe 3 kids. Like, one is like a 1-year-old or under 1. I don't really remember. And she's like, oh, we're about to go to the bathroom and we're gonna smoke. Now, one thing about smoking, I'm talking about marijuana. I don't know if you could get in trouble on YouTube for saying that. So I'm going to say MJ. I don't smoke MJ, and I don't really care who smokes MJ because I don't, but it's not really my thing. So she's like, we're going to go to the bathroom and we're going to smoke MJ. And I'm like, okay, so I'm really going to stay in this room by myself. Like, and I'm just staying in this room. There's like little kids coming in, and I'm like, why am I here? I eventually go to the kitchen because they taking hella long in the bathroom. And I'm like, okay, like, well, I'm supposed to just chill. Like, for this, I should have stayed home. Like, I'm supposed to just chill in the room by myself. I eventually go to the kitchen. And, like, the mom of the baby is, like, holding the baby. And she's like, oh, let me hit it. I'm like, what? Okay. You smoke MJ, go ahead. But why you smoking MJ around your baby? I don't know. That just don't, I don't really like that. Even smoking cigarettes around the baby. Like, girl, I don't know. Like, I'm just like, what? Is it just me? Why do I look like this? Oh my God. Holy. Yo, I look hella yellow. Nah. Oh my God, I gotta fix this. Dude, talk about this being your summer color. Oh, look at this. Oh my God. You could be a mom and smoke, but why you gotta smoke with the baby on your hip? Like, I don't know. And then you're in this bathroom. You guys are hotboxing. And it's like the baby and there's hella kids. And I don't know. That just don't say. Maybe because I was not raised. My mom doesn't smoke. So I wasn't raised around people that's just like smoking around the kids and then smoking in the bathroom with the baby. I don't know. That really don't sit right with me. Can't be my baby. But anyways, now I look hella white. Whatever. They're all in the bathroom and I'm like, what the hell? So I'm texting her. I'm like, yo, are we gonna leave soon? Whatever. So she comes in the room talking about hey, Destiny, we're about to go to, I don't know where it was. I really don't remember. I wish I could remember the name of this place. She's like, we're about to go to this place, then, you know, and she's like, but you can't come. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, you can't come. And then like her friend starts talking. Mind you, her friend wasn't mean or anything like that. But her friend starts saying like, yeah, you can't come because you look too young and the place is 21 and up. Mind you, we're all 19, 18, whatever. We're going to go get some food, but you can't come because you're going to look, you're like, you're too young. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, if you're going to go get some food, why do you have to be 21 to get food? No. They were gonna sit there and eat and drink. And they told me, my friend Nicole told me to stay in this person, to stay in her friend's house. Her friend that I don't even know. I met this girl today. And mind you, the girl's not even gonna be in the house. I'm gonna be chilling in the house with these 5 kids, these 4 adults that are just smoking in the bathroom. What the hell did I come here for? I was like, what? Girl, I was so upset. Oh my God. I literally felt like fighting her right there. I was just like, nah, because this is like the story I tell you about the like going out with my coworkers. I don't like funny things. Like, I don't like that funny stuff and that whole you acting different because you were around your other friend. Like, why you even told me to come and chill with you? You hella weird. Like, for real, you hella weird. And during these, like, in these story times, I'm not trying to say like I'm perfect, but I'm a good friend. One thing about me, you're drunk, I'm gonna make sure you get home safe. I drop you off at your house. I make sure you get inside the house straight with nothing happening. The fact that this girl brought me here talking about we're gonna go eat and you stay here. Baby, you testing my patience because at this point I want to fight. Like, I want to fight because what kind of friend does that? Like, I just don't know. I'm just like, damn, I'm a good friend. And a lot of people don't these females, they're trifling. Like, trifling. So fake. It's like, damn, who raised you? I was going to say something, but let me stay quiet. Anyways. So I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean I'm supposed to stay here by myself like an idiot? Like, what the hell? I was so upset. So I was just like, okay, like, I'm not staying in this house. Like, for that, I go back home. I believe I have all these text messages in my iPhone 5, which I still have, but I don't know the password of my iPhone 5. So please, 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 can you guys comment down below or send me to a video how to unlock an iPhone if you don't know the password without erasing everything? Is there any way you could do that? Because I know I have so many messages in that phone because that was the phone that I had during this time and probably pictures. So please, 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 can you guys like comment down below how to do it or send me a video? I don't know. Like, let me know. Anyways, because I would add the screenshots. She's like, oh, why are you going back home? And I'm like, I'm not gonna like just wait here for you guys when you guys are going out to eat. Like, what the hell? And then I can't go because I'm not 21. Neither are you. But, you know, you could get in or whatever. And I can't. And it's like, that wasn't even the plan. Like, what are you talking about? So I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna go back home. And she's just like, oh, but why? Oh, like, all right, so then you're gonna go back home. Like, she didn't really care that I was going back home. Mind you, at this time, it's probably already like 11, 12 a.m. So I'm telling this girl, hey, can you, wait, I have to put, damn, I put powder and I forgot to put my blush. Damn it. So I'm telling, this is cute. Ooh. So I'm telling this girl, like, hey, can you walk me, like, honestly, is it possible that you could take the train with me back to Times Square? And she's like, nah, like, we're leaving now. I gotta go. And I'm like, really? Like, I don't know how to get back home. She's basically telling me, like, nah, like, she's not coming with me back to Times Square. And I'm like, okay, like, how do I get back home then? Like, I took the train with you. So she's like, oh, you take this train, blah, blah, all this other stuff. And I'm like, damn, I really don't feel like that safe, you know, taking the train back by myself, whatever. And she's like, oh, well, she was like very, like, she didn't care, basically. So she tells me how to take the train back. And I'm like, okay, like, can you walk me to the, you know, Harlem train station? You think this girl walked me to the train station? She's like, Destiny, it's right there. It was like maybe 3-4 blocks. Sis, I came with you. You leaving me, and you have the audacity to not even walk me to the train station? What kind of girl code bull crap is that? Like, you literally don't, you the type of girl that your friend is in the club and she meets this guy and she says, I'm going to this guy's house, and you let her leave. You're weird. Now me, I would tell her, you're fake as hell. Don't ever hit me up again. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm trying, you know, get better, repent, you know, for my sins and everything. And I'm trying not to curse, but I would have cursed her out. I really would have cursed her out. I would have been like, I was just upset and she knew I was upset. She's like, oh, don't be mad at me. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever, girl. I end up walking back to the train station by myself, and I'm literally praying the whole time. Like, oh my God, I hope nothing happens to me. You know, of course, the guys that were there before, I don't know if it was the same guys, but some guys were there and they were like trying to talk to me, and I was just like acting like I was on the phone or whatever, because I wasn't on the phone with anybody. I get on the train, and now New York train station, I don't know if you ever heard about it with the rats and everything. Oh my God, there was so many rats in the Harlem train station. So I was literally standing on the stairs instead of like by the platform where the train was about to come. I was on the stairs because I was like, if a rat jumps up here, I'm running straight out. And I'd rather be with the guys upstairs than be with the rat downstairs. I don't care. There wasn't a lot of people on the train station. And eventually the train comes. I'm like, I hope I get back home safe. And obviously in the train, you don't have connection. I get back to the Times Square station, the Times Square train station. Times Square train station, I don't know how it is now, but before it was like at 12 a.m. or something. I don't know. After 12 a.m., instead of going to Journal Square, to get dropped off, like if you're going to Jersey City, it would go to like Hoboken, which was an extra stop, so it took longer. I don't know how it is now. I get off the train in Journal Square. Now, I did not live in Journal Square. I lived like maybe 15-20 minute walk from Journal Square or whatever. Mind you, I already knew that I was gonna have to walk home by myself, but like every single time I would basically walk home by myself, like she would be on the phone with me, you know, to make sure everything's fine because it was super late at night. So I get off and I think she texted me, but I wish, this is why I want to like get into my phone. Because I don't want to say that she didn't text me because I really don't remember if she did. I think she did. I don't remember, honestly. I get home, right? Mind you, I have to walk. I'm like walking, looking behind me because at this point it's 1 a.m. And I'm walking, you know, Journal Square, there's, you know, creeps around there. There's creeps everywhere. But I'm walking, I'm like... I lived with my grandma at the time. I believe my grandma was still awake. Because she would just sometimes like stay awake to make sure I got home good. No! I forgot to mention that. When I got off the train, my grandma did call me and asked me if I was on my way home. And I told her, yeah, whatever. I get home, right? And I see my grandma. And I'm upset, like visibly upset. My grandma knows I'm upset. So she asked me what happened, and I told her like exactly what happened. I did not tell her about the like smoking or anything. Cause you know, mi abuela, she's like, you know, older. So I don't want to be like, oh, and abuela, they were smoking. And she's gonna be like, what? I basically told her about everything else and how she left me and we were supposed to chill and everything. And the night just basically didn't go good. So she's like, oh, okay. So abuela gives me this advice. Now, I love my grandma. If you know, I don't know if you guys know, but let me just say this now. I love my grandma with all my heart. Like, that's really my baby. Like, my baby. My grandma tells me this. She told me this advice. And I'm like, if abuela's telling me, I mean, I know already, but abuela tells me, Destiny, that is not your friend. Forget about that girl and just don't be friends with her anymore. So I'm like, yeah, I know, abuela, you're right. I don't want to be friends with her anymore. And I just told her the next day exactly how I felt. I just said, like, you know, what I'm telling you guys how I felt. I felt that was fake as hell. I felt like what she did to me was like trifling. Like, who does that as a friend? Is it cute? I ended up telling her how I felt about the whole situation. And I think she said like, oh, I'm sorry, whatever. I don't really remember. We continued to follow each other on Instagram for years. She got pregnant. I don't think I congratulated her on getting pregnant or even when she had her baby. But I know like right after she had her baby, like she unfollowed me off of Instagram and I unfollowed her, which I should have done a long time ago. And that's another thing. Stop following people you don't like. That's the end of this story time. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the story. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back next time with another video.